Listen, if you want to find a brand new construction home around Savannah, Georgia, something that actually has more yard, bigger square footage, and is not in the middle of the city, this is it for you. I'm here in Guyton, Georgia. This community is called Alexander Farms by Horizon Builders. Let's check it out. First thing, if this is the first I'm watching, I'm Luis Bruno. I am a realtor down here in Savannah, Georgia. I've been doing real estate since 2016, and this channel is exclusively about real estate market down here. So we're gonna go over the neighborhood. We're gonna check out 3 different floor plans. We're gonna talk numbers. I'll also tell you a little bit about Guyton, Georgia in general, about the Savannah market. We're gonna talk about schools, crime, safety, all the good stuff. So stay tuned. All right, welcome to Alexander Farms in Guyton, Georgia. First thing first, the price range. You're gonna find homes from $415,000 all the way to $460,000. Now, they do have an HOA that is $500 for the whole year, and it's only for the common area maintenance. Now, something that I do like about this community is that it is the only community where you can find lots that are over half an acre of land, okay? You have half an acre, 0.8 acres. So they're quite big. It's a smaller community. It is secluded, quiet, and it also qualifies for USDA loan, meaning you can have 0% down payment and get approved. But that's something that we're going to cover a little bit later in this video. Now, when it comes to proximity, like I said, this is a rural area. This is about 30 minutes away from Pooler and about 45 minutes away from the downtown Savannah area. So if that's not what you're looking for, this video is not for you. Watch something else. But let me talk to you about numbers, show you the model homes, and take it from there. Let's see. Okay, this is the clear plan by Horizon Homes. Okay, it is a 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It has 2,820 square feet, and it has a 2.5 car garage, which is not common, by the way. If you're looking for a 3-car garage, that is not a normal thing down here in the Savannah, Georgia area. It is doable, but it is very unlikely that you're gonna find a lot of listings like that. So pay attention to the screen. I'm about to show you the different type of loans and payments and take it from there. Now, while we do that, make sure to take some screenshots if you need to, but let me tell you a little bit more about the concept of buying a brand new home and what to expect. First of all, this community is not on a flood zone, okay? Also, the builder is offering a $15,000 incentive. Keep in mind, though, those incentives could always change at any time. Builders have regular meetings, and they could just change anything at any time. The other thing that I want to mention is that just like any other builder, if you want to get the incentives, you're going to have to use the preferred lender, okay? They have a list of lenders. If you don't use any of them, they're not going to give you anything, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, what comes normal with this house? Well, first of all, is vinyl siding on the exterior, which is a PVC material, very common in the Southeast. Also, fully sodded irrigation system. You're going to have LVP flooring in the main areas. The bedrooms normally are going to have carpet. The master bedroom shower is going to have tile, things like that. Normally, if the home is 2-story, the second story is going to be completely carpeted. So it is what it is. You can ask, you can negotiate. That's something that is up to a conversation. Now, before I show you this amazing garage, actually, this is not too amazing. It's just normal, but 2.5. Let me tell you about USDA loan, which I mentioned at the beginning of the video, has 0% down payment. So the entire county, Effingham County, the entire county qualify for USDA loan, meaning 0% down payment, but you have to have certain income. So in a nutshell, if your household is 4 people or less, so 1 to 4 people, you have to make no more than $122,800. If you make anything more than that, they tell you, hey, you're too rich. You don't qualify because this is for people that make less than you. All right. Now look at this loft. This is a very normal thing on 2-story homes, right? You could use it as a gaming room, an office space, or whatever. You know, some people have different hobbies, but you can use it for that if you need to. Keep in mind, guys, this is only home number 1 of 3 that I'll show you in this video. So hopefully you're appreciating that. If you got any specific questions about new constructions, just let me know, because I have a good relationship with every single builder, and I also do offer my own incentives if you were to hire me. I have never been paid by a buyer ever. Okay, all of my agreements with my clients are cancellation free. You don't have to be stuck with me if you hate me, which is good, because if you hate me, I don't want you either.
So let's get to the next home. But before we do that,
real quick, if you are from out of the state of Georgia and you have no idea about how to compare Pooler versus Savannah or Richmond Hill or Guyton, none of that, I have something for you. It's called the Out of the State Buyer's Guide. Just go to luisbruno.net/guide, download it, because I'm telling you that's going to help you a lot. Let's get back to the video.
This one is one of the most popular floor plans, which is called the Oxford plan by Horizon Homes. This one is a 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and it has 3,301 square feet. Now, this one specifically has a land lot that is 0.83 acres. Amazing. That's something that you don't normally see on a new construction home. So you have a formal dining on the right side. You have an office on the left side. Very big entrance, open concepts, as you can see, okay? Honestly, the only thing that I don't necessarily love about this one is that the flooring looks a little bit darker for my taste. Obviously, that's a matter of taste. It doesn't matter. It's not right or wrong, okay? Similar things to the other one, LVP flooring. You have granite countertops, and all of that good stuff that I mentioned on the previous video. That's kind of like the standard with this builder. Now, let me spend some time helping you avoid mistakes that will cost you money, time, headaches, hard conversations, and a bunch of trouble. And I want to start by saying that if you don't have reliable income, unless you're already rich or you're buying the home cash, you're going to have to pay attention to what I'm about to say. Please confirm that if you have a job transfer, the job transfer is real and it is confirmed and legit. Second, if you think that you can work remotely, please get an approval from your employer first before visiting homes and going under contract. I am telling you, if you give a deposit, which sometimes could be $5,000, $10,000, $14,000 in some cases, and for whatever reason it gets canceled or it changed, yes, you can back out of the deal and say, hey, I'm no longer buying the house, but they are not going to give you the deposit back. I mean, can you cry about it and negotiate? Yes, but if you sign a contract and you give the deposit and 2 months down the road after they're building your house, you say, hey, I'm no longer moving, you're done. They're not going to give you $10,000 back just because you changed your mind or maybe your boss didn't tell you the right thing. Now, another thing I want to mention is that a lot of people get mad and frustrated with builders not wanting to change things after the home started the building process. If you tell the builder that you want granite countertops of this color or you want this type of flooring, and they already ordered that for your house, and you call me, Bruno, can you talk to the builder? Tell them that we no longer want that. We also want this color. We want to change this. We want to change that. I'm going to do my best to negotiate for you. But please keep in mind, this is real money, real people, this is real business. This is not something that you can click around and change like it's a digital thing. People have to order the materials to build your house. So if you complain because you made the wrong choice and it's already halfway installed or they already order it, there is a 90% chance they're going to tell you, I'm sorry, but we're not changing anything because that is not my fault. And some people want to, create a big deal out of it, which is obviously it's understandable. People get mad about it, but you have to make the right choice. You have to have the right conversations with your spouse. If you want the home to look a certain way, you have to do it at the beginning, not in the middle of the transaction. Another thing that is very important is regarding inspections. Can you have a third-party inspector? The answer is yes. It would cost anywhere between $400 to $500. Can you have a pre-drywall inspection? The answer is also yes, and it will also cost about $350 to $400. This is something that you're going to have to pay, and that is non-refundable money. This has nothing to do with the deposit. This is a third-party payment that you make. All right, but this is it for now. Let me show you the other floor plan. All right, this one is called the Jasper plan by Horizon Homes, okay? It is a 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and it has 3,300 square feet. This one is still in the process of getting built. It's a little messy, so please just ignore the mess and focus on the good stuff. So whenever you enter this home, you're going to notice on the right side, there is an office space. By the way, this is not a bedroom. That is an office space. Then you have a bathroom in the middle and a guest bedroom on the first floor, which is perfect. If you got family visiting, I think that is the right spot right there for them. Okay. Huge, great room or living room space with a kitchen island, open concept, and the whole 9 yards, just like in the other homes. Now, let's do the same thing as before. I'll show you the mortgage payment, but in the meantime, let me share with you some valuable information. So if you are from out of the state of Georgia and you still want to get familiarized with the areas, you want to do your own research, the first thing that I need you to do is to get familiarized with the top 5 areas, which in this case, in the Savannah metro area, you're talking about Richmond Hill, Georgia. Okay, that's number 1, Richmond Hill, Georgia. Second, Pooler, Georgia. Okay, Pooler, Georgia. Third would be the South Savannah area, okay, which is zip code 31419. And then you have Port Wentworth, which is zip code 31407. And then area number 5, in terms of the amount of people buying and selling, is Guyton, Georgia. Okay, so those are the top 5 areas where the most amount of people are buying real estate right now. So there's a lot of people that have done the same thing you're trying to do, which is to move to this area. And those are the top areas that they have selected for a reason. Topic, when it comes to closets, the normal thing to see is wire shelves. Okay, they don't do any type of custom closets, but there's plenty of companies down here that would do it if that's what you're, that's what you wanted to see in your master bedroom. Now, stay tuned. I'm about to start talking to you about safety, schools, and things like that. So if you have a family, I'm telling you, pay very close attention. This is the last bedroom of this home next to this other one. And that's it. Let's get right into the gritty nitty.
All right, I'm here in my office. Let me tell you a few more things you need to know, starting with proximity. So if you're concerned about how far away this is from a hospital, the answer is that it's only about 12 minutes away. When it comes to a supermarket, the closest supermarket is Foot Lion, and it's 14 minutes drive from this community. Now, if you want to go to Walmart Supercenter, the closest one is in Rincon, Georgia, which is part of the same county, but it's a 22-minute drive. Now, if you want to do even more stuff, normally people just go to Pooler. Okay, Pooler is 30 minutes away from here. And then the downtown area, which is Forsyth, right? Forsyth Park or River Street, is about 45 minutes from this location that you just saw. And also, if you wanted to go to Tybee Island Beach to spend, a beach day in the summer, it'll be a whole hour and 15 minutes driving from this community. Okay, now how about the schools? Okay, so if you have kids in elementary school or high school, the rating of these schools around here is 6 out of 10. Now, keep in mind, Chatham County, okay? Chatham County, which is the Savannah area, the school district is the worst one out of the 3 counties. Remember, the Savannah, Georgia metro area is Chatham County, which is known as Savannah, right? Chatham County, Bryan County, and Effingham County. This community that you just saw is in Effingham County. So Effingham has the second best school district in the area. The number 1 school district in the whole area is Richmond Hill, which is Bryan County. Richmond Hill has the fanciest schools, the best public schools. I'm telling you, 9 out of 10, all of them. Now, going back to this community, the middle school that is zoned for this community has a rating of 7 out of 10. Now, let's talk about crime, which is a sensitive topic that realtors are not allowed to talk to, apparently. But I can tell you this, Guyton, Georgia is a very safe place. Why? Well, it's rural. You only have about 3,000 people and some change. So there's not much to do. Okay, less people, less problems. So it is safer than 76% of US cities. So yeah, it is very safe. Now, if you're curious about where the crime happens in the whole Savannah area, most of the crime happens downtown. Okay, on the weekends, people drinking, people shooting each other, stabbing each other, fighting each other. Things happen. And that's how it is in every city of the United States. The other thing you need to know is that the number 1 type of crime in the whole area is car break-ins, meaning people just break into your car. Not necessarily that they're stealing your car, but they're just breaking into your car. But the second type of crime that is the most common right here is shoplifting. Okay, so just people going into stores and stealing stuff. So you don't have to worry about safety if you're in Effingham County in general. That's it for now. You know what to do. If you need to talk to me, call me, text me, email me, whatever you want. I can do FaceTime, texting, WhatsApp, the whole thing. See you.